Hey everyone, another video here by me. I'm facing a guy called Finn04. It was a good battle. He made a few mistakes he shouldn't have, and I probably made a few myself that weren't all that great. But anyway, see for yourself. Let's begin. Alright, so I use Magma Storm on his Politoad, and he uses Scald. Now, I know a lot of people use Politoads like to use Hydro Pump, when Scald does fine, and I use Hidden Power Electric. I went with Hidden Power Electric on my Heatran because, well, I was tired of going up against Politoads and water Pokemon without not having an electric move on hand, and I thought it was good just to add it on my Heatran since I often go up against Politoads with it. He switches, which I thought he would. I use Hypnosis, but again, it avoids the attack. I hate it when that happens. So I use Hypnosis again, and it ends up succeeding, and he's asleep. So I go ahead and I switch into my Dragonite. That's what I usually do, which I think is an amazing tactic that I really like. Put something to sleep, switch into my Dragonite. I can get at least a Dragon Dance or two without getting hit off that. So he switches into Scaramouche. I just go with my Dragon Dance, and then I think I'm going to go with Fire Punch, except for the fact, yeah, I go with Fire Punch, which does a lot of damage to him. Doesn't kill him, but he uses Whirlwind, which I hate. Roar and Whirlwind are sometimes one of the most annoying moves out there, but they're good moves, just very annoying. And he uses Roost, and so he heals himself. And I go ahead with Rapid Spin, which was a good move to pick because he threw out spikes. Then I went and I switched into I think I switched back into my Dragonite, yeah. Because I figured if he's just going to Stealth Rock and things, my Dragonite can take whatever, but he switches into Feraligatr, which is even better. And he's fast asleep, and so I go ahead and I use another Dragon Dance here, because even if he uses whatever move, I can take it, so I use Dragon Dance. Outrage after that. And I have 2 times attack and 2 times speed, so I'm pretty much going to sweep his entire team here. Outrage again. And of course Scaramouche resistance, but he uses Whirlwind, which is a very good tactic to use against a doubled Dragon Dance Dragonite. But I use Fusion Bolt, which takes out his Scaramouche. Fusion Bolt is actually a very powerful electric move, combined with, Choice Band or whatever. It does decent damage to even things that really aren't all that affected by it. So he goes ahead and he switches into Latios, the female twin. And I go ahead and I use Fusion Bolt again. And like I said, Fusion Bolt does decent damage, even if things aren't affected by it. But he uses Draco Meteor, which is pretty much certain to take me out here. Slight bit of lag. Sorry about that. Sometimes I really hate the lag, but it gives us a good chance to talk about this guy. The problem is I sometimes think he switched for this guy when he shouldn't have, and I think that was really what hurt him in this battle. But anyway, I wanted to talk about lag ended, so he killed my Kaido-M, and I go into, I believe I switch. What do I switch into? Oh yeah, Ninetales, because then I use Hypnosis and sleep him. Hypnosis. And that puts him to sleep. I love that tactic. Just put something to sleep. Switching with Dragonite would have been a lot better. The problem is I think he could have gone into Politoed to get rid of the Sun. But the Sun didn't really make too much of a difference in this as much as I thought. So I sleeped his Haxorus, which he swept into. He probably thought I'd be going with a Flamethrower or something, which I expected. I expected he'd switch, so that's why I used Hypnosis. No reason to use an unaffected Flamethrower on something that's not going to work. So I use Outrage, which, combined with Dragon Dance, completely takes out that. I would have gone for the double Dragon Dance, but I saw no reason to. Still full health, multi-scaled Dragonite. It'll take whatever this guy throws at me. And with his Dragon Dance, he won't be able to hit me. So he has nothing that's fast enough. So still use Outrage, which takes out the Latias, and we are. Sorry about that. Didn't know what happened. Must have stopped the voice recording for a little bit. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the video here because I'm going to use Dragon Outrage, which takes him out pretty easily. So I'm going to sweep the rest of his entire team. Anyway, this was a good battle. I feel like he could have switched into Politoed more. But, you know, Sun, I guess the weather didn't have too much of an effect. And he probably should have used Gengar a little bit earlier. But anyway, good battle. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. Thanks. See you later.